Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name is KPZ. You are here on the home of the slightly above average ship review. It is time for the Tier 3 version of This Ship Gets Me. We are an archipelago in the capture of the base match. And the Tier 3 premium battleship that gets me is called Agincourt. There are a lot of battleships that I like at Tier 3. I like the Arkansas FE. Uh, I can't remember the name of the German battleship. I was just thinking about it in my head and I knew everything, and now I can't remember it. But there's a premium German battleship at Tier 3 with insane secondaries. But I have to say that of those ships, I think that this ship really gets me at this tier because it's punchy and it has really good secondaries. Now, if you give me a minute using the wonders of the internet, I will come up with the name of the other ship there. Nassau. Yeah. I was like, Nassau, shouldn't that be a British name? You know? All right, so we're on the Agincourt. We're moving out. I want to apologize that this video was a little late. It was a little late because I made the foolish decision to buy College Football 2025, game which I haven't played in over a decade, and I quickly fell into the trap of simulating a dynasty season, not playing the games, just simulating the seasons and recruiting, and I've been up to 2 in the morning the last couple of days, so I'm I am going to try to not do that for the rest of my life. All right, we are in the Agincourt. We fear no man. I think I just shot and totally missed. But we have these beautiful long-range secondaries, which are very proficient, and they are firing off. And we have activated our extended secondary battery charge there. So we are taking on the Campbelltown and chewing them apart with our secondaries, not our main battery. And they continue to shoot. I cannot shoot through an island, so I was going to aim at that ship instead, but here's an Arkansas giving me the full broadside, and I will shoot at the Arkansas. Founders Edition. So that's somebody who's been playing this game for at least as long as I have, because I also have an Arkansas Founders Edition, which Wargames stupidly still does not put the Founders Edition as eligible for some of the challenges. And they say, oh, you have to have a regular Arkansas. But the Founders Edition, which you had if you've been playing this game since the beginning, that doesn't qualify. Great job, Wargaming, you suck balls. All right, back to the match. There is the Founders Edition. We're going to aim up because he's going away. Our secondaries are still firing off, this time at a Romulus, and we finish him off for our first kill with the close quarters expert. All right, there's another destroyer still milling around. I am turning back around. The Agincourt has lots of guns that can shoot to every side. That's why I favor it over the Nassau. The Nassau has turrets on either side. This ship has turrets on the middle, so they can shoot to either side. We do catch a stray there after citadeling a Duguay-Tron, and the destroyer's still hiding in the smoke there. I'm hoping to finish off the Duguay-Tron. Unfortunately for me, I did not. But you know who got finished off? The destroyer in the foreground there. All right, we're going to lob some more shells out there and hope we can finish off that pesky cruiser. And can we do it? Yes, we can. Kill number 2. And we've got lots of health. Obviously, I don't feel as good about this game as I did about the Louisiana match you watched last week. But I feel very powerful. And our team is up by about 60 points. And we were up by 1 ship. So I feel that if I can get the enemy ships in range, then I can kill them. One way or the other. By hook or by crook, to use a turn of phrase. All right. We'll probably have a tech tree spotlight, not to make you not tune in, but we'll probably have a tech tree spotlight of the Omaha on Thursday. And some more Fallout on the weekend. And then this is going to sound really crazy, but you remember I used to have that alternate channel November 9, my alter ego. I have a Rumble only exclusive where I'm trying to take a 1-star prestige college football team to the playoffs and maybe 3 or 4 or 5 stars. Anyway, I chose the Rice Owls out of Houston, Texas. So if you like private, wealthy colleges that have extremely small enrollment, and Kurt Warner's son playing quarterback, and I'm a terrible college football game player, you might enjoy that. That's only on Rumble. It's called 1-Star Dynasty. Anyway, we have found the other Arkansas, or the Arkansas we were shooting it before more properly. Set them on fire with our secondaries. You know, I get a lot of players shooting at my turrets nowadays. That is just part of today's game, that you are going to get turrets knocked out. The Arkansas FE is taking a lot of damage. We are taking a fair amount of damage from the aircraft carrier, but we're about to put 5 or 6 or 7 turrets on the Arkansas and finish him off. All right, we luckily did finish him off. A lot of those shells fell very short, and that was not cool. All right, we've got a Phoenix over there. We're still being targeted by the carrier. We've got a Dante Alighieri, and our team is still winning, thanks to someone. So we're going to push in here to the middle, and I'm not really trying to do anything other than get broadside on a cruiser. But healing up first in these low-tier games is really important to take the time to use your full heal if you can without being shot at, because a lot of these premium ships at lower tiers come with a fair amount of heals. So make sure you get to use them all. All right, every little bit helps. Dante Alighieri, I would love to shoot right now at either of these ships. Phoenix is dead. I know I would hit the island if I shot. I'm going to shoot anyway, and I'm still going to totally miss. All right, we did get a couple of meaningless hits. There is another destroyer. We are going to try to put our... All right, I thought I was going to put my secondaries on him. I guess I didn't. There is the Confederate, or the high caliber metal, pardon me. We dodged torpedoes coming in there, trying to get my turrets back around on Dante Alighieri, and I'm hoping that my secondaries finish off the destroyer. Look at this glacial turret traverse. There is the Confederate metal. There is the salvo. And although we do a good chunk of damage, no Citadel hits, he's not dead yet. And we've still got the destroyer up in front of us here, who I'm just going at full speed ahead. All right, can we get the double strike here? Waiting on that reload. We do not get the Dante Alighieri kill. We are trying to finish off the destroyer, hopefully with my secondaries. Turn, turn, turn. I should have not turned. There's the salvo. He is dead, but by turning, we're going to turn into the torpedoes and get killed. I think I could have finished him off with my secondaries if I did not turn into his torpedoes. So I can't say enough about this ship other than I think the turret design, the layout of the turrets, pardon me, makes it preferable to the Nassau. The Nassau probably has better reaching secondaries. I'm not convinced that they're better enough unless you're Alex Trev and you love, love, love secondaries. Then if you're Alex Trev, you're probably going to buy both these ships anyway. So between the two, I would default to this one based on the turret layout. If you love secondaries, the Nassau is a great ship and lots of fun, but I just prefer this one. And you're going to see why when we look at the stats. I don't have the stats in the Nassau that I do in the Agincourt. And so if you're looking for a good ship at Tier 3, you really can't go wrong with either of them. I would stay away from the Arkansas because it doesn't have any AA. The South Carolina is terrible. And nothing against the other ships, Turenne. I can't remember the other British ship. But, you know, they're just not as compelling as the Agincourt or the Nassau. So I would avoid those. And I think the Koenig Albert, I mean, that was a auction ship, I think. That's just I don't know. That's one of those oddities from the Islands of Misfit Toys. Um, you know, also, Kanaya Suvorov, very strong battleship, probably in the top three with these two. I put Kanaya Suvorov. But that being said, um, Kanaya Suvorov is unforgiving if you don't know how to play Russian ships. So basically, you have to bow on the enemy. You can't show broadside. You got to manage your damage cons and stuff like that. So it's got a higher skill floor. That's why I'd put it at number three. Agincourt number one for me. Nassau number two. Kanai Suvorov number three at tier three in terms of the premium battleships. We're going to switch here to a teammate in a vampire who's balling out here, going after the carrier. Doing what he has to do to get it done here. I applaud aggressive play as long as it's done smartly. And he's trying to wear down that carrier while hopefully he's getting into torpedo range. Then he's going to torp out, and then that'll be the end of the match. I don't like this. He turned against his turrets. He's doing it to dodge, and I get that. I would have been a lot more appreciative of it if he wouldn't cut himself off from the target by going on the other side of this island, which I totally disagree with. I would have stayed going the other way, but that's just me. Now your target, you can't shoot at it. You certainly can't shoot torpedoes at it with an island in the way. It's a carrier. It's not going to outrun you. So I don't necessarily agree with that part of what that guy was doing, but that being said, it is what it is. I think he's going to come out here in torp range, and he's still dodging, and that's cool and everything, but he needs to be getting into torp range. There goes some torps. The other teammate has started to shoot at the carrier, and really we're just going to see if his torpedo aim is good, or like many players at this tier, it's terrible. He's still managing to dodge, which is a testament to his driving ability. But all his damage has been done with guns, not torpedoes. Anyway, the torpedoes look like they're about there, and he does finish off the enemy ship with a torpedo strike. All right, here on my favorite screen, the victory screen. Confederate medal, high caliber medal, close quarters expert medal. We ended up with 78k damage, 136k silver, 4 big kills, and 75 secondary battery hits. 3,700 ship XP, 3,900 commander XP in the Agincourt. And we finish top of the board, no shocker there. 1379 base XP, 3 medals, 4 big kills, leading the way for the blue team. All right, let's go into the stats. We have never lost a game in the Agincourt. Now, I've only played 5 games, but I've never lost a game. My kill-death ratio is 3.6 in this ship. I mean, if I really wanted to get my kill-death ratio up, I would just play in the Agincourt every single game for the next year. The Kraken video, that's up on my channel, probably under Premium Ship Reviews. So if you're interested, I will link that here. But yes, this is a very strong ship. Highly recommend it. And it is the premium battleship at Tier 3 that gets me.